a TikToker drove several hundred miles to vlog, got into an argument with some woman, insulted her. The woman's husband is a Marine veteran, approached these young men, told them off. Apparently, and this is according to the story, I mean, maybe the details will change once we get into the criminal trial here. These dudes brake checked the guy in the parking lot, to which he got out of his car, and then homie unloaded on him 10 rounds, killing him. The judge has just lowered the bail for this mid-tier TikToker. And I got a lot to say about this man. I don't know why this story is not substantially larger. I don't know why this story isn't getting way more play. A Marine veteran whose wife was insulted by these these young punks, gets killed by them. He claims self-defense. We got a serious problem in this country with TikTokers. And the reason I put in quotes is because it's just social media. It's Vine. It's whatever platform at the time. Okay? Vine for a while, now it's gone. Instagram, TikTok, YouTuber. This idea of these pranks and these people going out looking for trouble and then people die. We have a sick society. I'm going to tell you right off the bat. I think these dudes were trying to get a video. I think these dudes were trying to go viral. That's what I think. Because I've seen way too many of these stories. And I don't know for sure. All right, I don't know. Some are saying this guy's going to get off. This guy, this Guzman, they call him. That's his name. That he killed this Marine and he's going to get away with it. He's claiming self-defense. But the judge asked, your car was in front of his. You could have just left. He says, I thought the guy had a weapon. They lowered his bail because he doesn't have a lot of money. And the funny thing is, they assume because he's a self-identified TikToker, he must be rich. Bro, everyone is on social media. Everybody is on TikTok. This dude had 50,000 followers. He wasn't making any money. But I'm going to tell you what, these people, these lunatics, you get these people who go into Walmart splashing milk all over themselves, screaming because they're so desperate for attention. This is what it turns into. Take a look at this story. Judge lowers bail for mid-tier TikToker accused in shooting of Marine veteran in Galleria garage. A mid-tier TikToker must post $300,000 bail to secure his freedom after his alleged role in the shooting death of a U.S. Marine at a Galleria Mall parking garage. It's from like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Justin Guzman mouthed, I love you to his parents after Judge Hillary Unger said she would lower his bail to the amount originally asked for by prosecutors, but not any lower as his attorney had hoped for. The lawyer, Romy Kaplan, cited Guzman's surrender to authorities, cooperation with Houston police detectives, and self-defense claim in asking for an affordable bail in the amount of $50,000. The Kingsville resident is charged in the June 3rd killing of Anthony Sanders, who was fatally shot in front of his fiancée and their child in the 5000 block of Alabama Street. Sanders confronted Guzman and two other men in a parking garage after a member of the trio allegedly harassed his fiancée in a mall elevator as she got off work. Guzman maintains he shot Sanders from the front passenger seat of a black Chrysler 300 in self-defense, believing the man near their vehicle had a weapon. A police officer who rushed to the shooting never found a weapon on Sanders or near him. The hearing included testimony from a bail agent who outlined Guzman's limited finances on the witness stand. Unger, who previously dropped Guzman's bail from $750K to $450K, questioned how much Guzman raked in, if anything at all, for his social media enterprise, assuming his frequent postings as a mid-tier TikToker could have earned him a sizable amount based on her own intel from younger family members. Lady, she's going to her kids and being like, how much do you think that he had 53,000 followers? That dude's not making any money at all. Bro's not making minimum wage off that. The bail agent, Shannon Pena, testified Guzman lacked assets or income, blah, blah, blah. We get it. Just because somebody can't make the bond doesn't mean the bond is excessive. Pena spoke with Guzman's father, but not the defendant, about their finances. She based her testimony on his financial affidavit, where Guzman stated he was unemployed and his last job was social media. This dude's 22. No job. I am so sick of this stuff, dude. So sick of this. I asked why he was at the Galleria, but I was simply told he was going to the Galleria, Unger said. That's 220 miles away from where he lived. Those answers were outlined in a recent search warrant affidavit. The driver was not charged. Told authorities the trio went to the Galleria to blog. The driver referred to Guzman and co-defendant Marco Sinan as content creators who share comedy videos, social media. So according to this story, this is crazy. This dude was dancing in front of a news report on TikTok. This is what the report says. After he kills this guy, on the TV, they were reporting the death, and he danced in front of it for a TikTok video. Yo, if that's true, man. Guzman, a wannabe influencer who posted cringy lip-sync videos on TikTok, surrendered. This is the previous report. In a hearing, Sanders' parents, both of whom are Army veterans, submitted evidence that included a TikTok posted by Guzman in which he emotes and dances in front of a television news segment about the shooting. Yo, that is crazy. These people are nuts. We're here for justice. Justice for Anthony, and also to stand for what he stood for as a person. On June 3rd, Sanders confronted Guzman and his alleged accomplice, Marco Sinan, 23, in the parking garage of the Galleria Mall after the pair had allegedly insulted the Marine vet's fiancée in an elevator of the shopping complex where she worked. He was picking her up, I guess. After the exchange of words, Sander went to drive away from the dispute with his partner and their 10-month-old son in the car, but Guzman allegedly brake-checked the vet and blocked him in with his own vehicle. Now, hold on. In the new report, they're saying Guzman was in the passenger seat, not the driver. So the driver brake-checked this guy, blocking him in. When the Marine got out of his car to address the aggressive driving maneuver, he was shot a total of 10 times as his infant and wife cowered in their car. Royal Sanders was grateful that her son stepped out of the car before the bullet started flying, because had he not stepped out, the baby was in the car, the fiancé was in the car. You know what I think? I'm going to say it again. I think these dudes went to the Galleria and they were like, let's get shot content. It's great. It's going to go viral. Have you guys seen those videos where the dudes dump milk on themselves? Or people try and start fights? Have you seen the videos? And these are some 10 years old now, where people go into black neighborhoods and they try and make it sound like they're saying racial slurs to get into fights intentionally because it gets them views. I think this dude and his homie were like, let's go to the mall and cause trouble. Then they see this guy and they're like, let's smack talk him, this woman. They're probably thinking, we're going to get a great video if we cause trouble and be problems. And then what happens? They get a Marine veteran. This guy's not messing around. And I don't know that this dude did anything wrong, considering I don't know if he was currently a Marine or he was out now. They say he was a Marine veteran, implying that he's not a Marine. I think he was just a Marine, right? Let me put it this way, Marine veteran. I don't know. You guys tell me. But I'm going to say this. I do not believe this guy is going to do something that would cause him problems. Like, the argument's going to be that he went to these guys and threatened them or something. I don't buy it. He went up to him and said, don't talk to my wife that way. You got a problem? And then he walked away. They brake-checked him. Even in this bail hearing story, they mention, let me read this. A prosecutor, Eleanor Gilbert, asked Under to consider the bail amount they had initially asked for when Guzman was first charged in the murder case if she believed $750K was excessive. Sanders' father appeared unbothered by the decision. I have nothing negative to say. The defense has a right to do that. The evidence will show this wasn't self-defense. The second man charged with murder in Sanders' death has been held on $1 million bail since last month. He hired a lawyer, and that's probably because he brake-checked the other guy. So the thing they bring up, let me see if I can find this in here, because they say that where is this? They say in the story, maybe it's a different story, maybe it's the other story. Oh, here we go. Unger picked apart potential holes in Guzman's self-defense claim as she continued her reasoning. The vehicle ferrying Guzman was ahead of Sanders and had room to escape the deadly shooting. That's the point. They brake-checked him, according to this story. Even the judge says they were in front of him. They could have just left. Instead, this guy shot him 10 times from the car. I think these guys were trying to cause trouble on purpose to get attention. That's what I think. It's wild, man. There's another story that I'm not going to do like a full video on, but this is kind of stuff, man. We as a society cannot tolerate these disgusting social media pranker, psychotic BS. TikToker arrested in Arizona over prank videos. This dude, this guy was getting groups of people to wear uniforms of department stores, go in and pretend to be employees. He was going to Pep Boys, Highland Auto Repair, Big Brand Tire and Service, Jiffy Lube, Chipotle. He would go behind the counter, mess people up basically. Like not beat them, but he would like refuse to leave, start screwing with the work environment. And he'd be like, nah, I'm supposed to be here. And they would film it because these people have mental problems, because we have a sick, twisted society. They should be banning these people. Dude, I'm going to say it right now. Give me, whatever. People are getting mad at me. But I'm saying this. We've got these people that do this. They get away with it. Now, finally, we're getting some people charged. But people die. Okay? And we can't have this low trust society level of BS. You walk behind the counter, the employee should be able to clock you in the face. The problem is we're in this overly litigious society where they're going to be like, no, just do nothing. I'm sick of watching this stuff, dude. Watching these videos of people raiding department stores and stealing everything and getting away with it. I'm tired of watching that. I know you are too. I'm tired of seeing stupid pranks like this where I'm trying to buy a t-shirt and a pack of underwear. You know what I mean? I walk into Target and there are a bunch of dudes in every aisle faking being employees, causing me problems. I'm sick of this stuff, dude. People used to have honor and there was integrity and there was a fear that you'd F around and you'd find out. Now these people going to these stores cause problems and they even shoot and kill Marines. Bro, I am sick of this stuff. Ban these people. I'm just saying, ban them. You want to do these dumb pranks where you're screwing with people? I say this. Section 230 out the window. If TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, they want to play ball and they want to allow these people and facilitate crimes. Yo, let me put it this way. This dude's been criminally charged, okay? What this dude was doing was criminal impersonation over and over and over again. Now, it's one thing. If YouTube or any other platform wants to say, hey, man, look, he had an opinion, we didn't say it. That's legal speech. And if you say something that's defamatory, you get sued for it, you can't sue YouTube. Okay, I agree with that. But what if somebody's posting criminal content and they're harassing people, they're being disorderly, and YouTube goes, nah, we don't care. Remember that guy? There's a mall not too far away from us. A prankster got in some dude's face, and the dude didn't know what was going on, so he shot the guy. He thought they were in his face, holding a phone to his face, and he thought he was about to be robbed or something. That's what they do when they rob you. They surround you, they frisk you, they take your stuff. So he pulled out his gun, he put a bullet in his chest. And then they charged this poor DoorDash driver who was being attacked by these lunatics. Okay? I don't want anybody getting hurt. That's what I'm saying. YouTube needs to ban people that do this. If you're going in public and harassing people and uploading the videos, insta-ban. I'm sick of this stuff, dude. I'm glad this dude got criminally charged. Someone needs to send a message. We don't tolerate this stuff. Because now a dude is dead, okay? And he's not the first person. This stupid TikTok moron, and look, maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to pause. Maybe he's just going shopping. They said he was going to the mall to vlog, okay? Now, come on. This dude posted stupid dance videos. These guys, not them specifically, but in general, look for trouble to get attention. We should not tolerate that. Because if TikTok, if YouTube, Instagram, you name it, said, if you attack people, if you harass people, if you walk up to people without their consent and you post videos of them, we will ban you. If they actually did something like that, now there's limits, of course. Like, I'm saying like literal, obvious, over-the-top criminal harassment. Obviously, if you want to walk up to someone and ask them questions, you're allowed to do it. I'm saying these prank videos, and you know what I mean. If they say we're not going to tolerate this, these guys wouldn't have done it. This dude would be alive right now. That's crazy, man. I'm going to leave it there. Smash that like button. Share the show with everyone you know. Stay tuned. We got more coming up for you. We'll see y'all in the next segment.